Hi, I'm Talib Kweli, BKMC, MCEO, Ebony Man, Apollo Legend.
It's about to be almost 20 years that you've been a recording artist in the music industry. So looking back on your career, what do you feel is the most important lesson that you've learned on this journey?
The most important lesson I've learned is to never let someone who doesn't do what you do tell you how to do it. So don't let the people behind the desk tell you how to do what you do, and to be independent, I guess, to be in full control of how you're presented, how you're marketed and presented. Sometimes artists get in their zone, in their own world, and there are people who their jobs are to present you, but you know, whether it's they have good intentions or bad intentions, you can only present yourself properly.
So let's talk about the new album, Prisoner of Conscience. I read that you spent the most time working on this album than any of your other music. What do you feel this album has that is different from your others?
This album, I think, is more free. It has a lot more guests, but it's focused less on my place in hip hop and focused less on drawing inspiration from the block of where I'm from, and more on hip hop or me as an artist existing in the world. So there's sounds and rhythms and guests that draw from all different inspirations. I always add a lot of music, live instrumentation to my albums, but I played up the live instrumentation on this one.
I want to ask you about the song Before He Walked, which I read came from a conversation between you and Nelly about music and life. I was just curious, how did that conversation even come about, and what made you guys decide to turn it into a song?
Nelly's the homie, you know. He was over at the house, and you know, we started talking, and I was on his last album. He asked me to be on his last album, a song called Go with him and Ali, and I wanted him to return the favor. But I knew if I did a song with Nelly, it couldn't be like me trying to gain Nelly's fans. So people are going to focus on the differences. They look at us as polar opposites in this business. So our conversation was about, well, what's similar about us? And with young artists who do hip hop, black artists, there are far more similarities than differences. But we get caught up in exploring the differences all the time. So we started exploring the similarities, and our love for music was the most similar thing, and that's what we decided to make the song about.
Outside of music, how do you hope to inspire people, and what inspires you?
Outside of music, I have a platform. Music gives me a platform to be able to speak to a large group of people. So I don't hold my tongue, and I say what I've learned through my experience, and I try to participate in you know, I try to participate in activism where I can, where my platform is needed and can be helpful. But beyond that, I just try to, you know, raise my family right.
What's next? What can people expect from you in the coming months?
Well, the album Prisoner of Conscience is coming out May 7th. So I'm going to be on the road promoting that and putting out content and videos and doing shows and trying to get people to buy that. Jerome Media is the company that is putting that out. We have other projects coming. Corey Mo is an artist from Houston that I'm working with. I'm very excited about his album. Reese is my partner in Idol Worship. She's doing a solo album with Jerome Media. So those are other things we're working on.
Hey, everybody in the house, everybody, now throw your hands in the air.